Hello, this is Liz Temple, Manager of Training Services for Edix SmartOffice. And in our video series called Working Smarter with SmartOffice, today we're going to address communication. Now, by the title of the video, you might have wondered, okay, because it's, hey, Mel, are you in your office? I'm not talking, however, about communication with our clients, prospects, advisors, businesses, vendors, etc. I'm talking about communication with each other. Now, oftentimes, if you need to send the advisor some information or someone else in the office, you'll just either send maybe a chat message or a text message or whatever. But I really want to focus on how to make sure all of your communication, whether it's to the client, in this case, Jenny Sweet Pickle, or it's being sent to DB Demo, the person that needs to have the information I'm about to add in one fluid movement. All of this can be done so that your contact records, your audit trail, your audit history, whatever you want to call it, is complete and thorough. I am all about compliance guidelines and making sure that if I'm ever asked anything about a specific file, I can turn around, print it off in a couple of seconds and say, here you go. If you need anything else, just let me know. Thank you and have a nice day. So here's our scenario. Jenny Sweet Pickle called in and she needs to talk to DB. There's been some changes going on with her trust. There's a new trust that she's going to be a recipient of some of the assets, and she wants to talk to DB about what it is she needs to do to make sure everything is covered correctly. Now, I answer the phone, and it's Jenny, and she goes, Liz, listen, is DB in? No, he's not. Well, can you just give him a message for me? Sure. She gives me the information. I turn around, and now I'm ready to enter it into SmartOffice so that it will go to DB. We're going to create a follow-up task on his calendar, and everything will post where it needs to go. All right, so I'm inside the contact record, and the icon that I'm looking for is this one right here, the intra-office email. Now, if you don't see it on your icon row, come over to your blue menu, come down to communication, and there you will see, it should be anyhow inside that submenu. If it's not there, it could be one of two reasons. Maybe there's a user right that needs to be turned on. I don't know if there's one for that specific item, but you would go to your administrator and check with him or her. The other reason, well, maybe you're on the wrong screen. If you're new to SmartOffice, as you navigate from one screen to another, you may pick up some additional icon functionality, or you may lose some of the functionality you had on the screen just before the one you're on now. So you've got to understand that it can float as to what's available. When I'm thinking about doing something on the contact record, and I'm not sure if what I need to do is on any specific screen, I'll just start with the regular personal screen, contact record, go over to the blue menu, and everything that's available to use will show here. Just watch for the ones with the arrows, because there's a lot more options than what you just see in the list. So anyhow, under communication on the blue menu, it should be there. You can just click and drag it out and you're good to go. So Jenny called. She gives me the message about the information on the trust that she wants to discuss with DB. And as I mentioned, now I'm going to turn around and send a, let's call it a while you were out message to DB Demo. I come over to that icon and I simply click on it. It picks up Jenny's name because I have her contact record open, and I'm going to send this to DB Demo. And I'm going to put that Jenny telephoned, please call, and it's kind of urgent. We're going to put in here trust changes as the subject, and down in the message, I'm going to put Jenny called with some information about trust. Now, she's got two trusts she's going to talk about. Her existing trust that we know about, and there's a new trust in town that she's going to be involved with. And I'm only bringing that up because I really like to, at times when I'm putting in a message or remarks or a smart pad note, I like to draw attention to maybe something about that message or that remark or about that SmartPad note. So it kind of draws the eye to it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do this for the first one. And you'll notice my bold became very bold. And then you notice it's not very bold when I type it, not compared to the existing trust phrase. Well, I just created another video about called Be Bold, the bottom line. There. So I have my message on here, and notice I've got a little option to create a follow-up task for the recipient. So I have everything done. I'm just going to click send. The message has been sent successfully. Okay, that's lovely. Where is it? Well, the obvious place to look would be the SmartPad. So let's go there. And as you know, the yellow SmartPad is the master SmartPad for Jenny's entire file in SmartOffice, which includes any SmartPad note or any automatic entry, regardless of where it's been entered, it will be copied here. Now, here we go. Here is the SmartPad note, or I should say the message that I created. And then if you look down to the second item, there is the follow-up task. It takes that same message and puts it on DB's calendar. So he'll remember to take a look at it if he's only checking his calendar during the day, and perhaps maybe not all his emails. So I'm just going to click. So now we know the SmartPad has been populated. Well, let's just for the heck of it, go over to the calendar. Oops, I always do that. I click the wrong one. I want to go to not adding one. I want to go to see what's there. And there it is. There is the task that the intra-office memo automatically created by my checkboxing, that little tiny checkbox at the bottom. And you can see again where I bolded it. It draws the emphasis to the fact that there are two different trust issues going on. And it kind of helps separate them by having that deep bold on existing trust and then new trust. So that's an option I think is just wonderful. And I don't think it's used very much by people. And I would like to kind of emphasize that's a really good thing to have. So there it is. It's there. Now, let's just take this one little step further. We know that it's here on the calendar. We know that it's on the yellow SmartPad. But every calendar event, task, or activity has its own SmartPad. And if I should come up to this purple SmartPad, there it is. There's the to-do, and there is the exact, again, a copy of that intra-office email. The point being, when I created the email, the intra-office email is so far has posted to the master SmartPad. It's posted to the calendar SmartPad, and all I had to do was create it and send it. And because this is a calendar event, if I go into Jenny's contact record and I go over to the activity log, yeah, it's there as well. So see, all of the posting, the cross-reference posting has been completed for you. So once again, think about using this one way of communicating with each other inside of SmartOffice. And when I say each other, it means they have to have a user account in SmartOffice. And for some of you, just as a little extra sidebar, you probably think, well, I do that. I send that right within the SmartPad. And you're right, I can create a SmartPad note and ask SmartOffice to send it as an alert and an email to other users in the office. But it also doesn't give me that option to create that calendar follow-up task like the intra-office email does. And I like the structure of that as well. I think they both come in handy at the right time. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about this or anything else, please send me a note. Thanks and have a great day.